We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. First play, Watson to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Malone. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Malone, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Malone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Watson on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Buccaneers at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Watson looks to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Tua now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyquan Thornton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Watson. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Watson. That's caught. It's Malone. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Watson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. They'll run on first down. Malone. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. McCann's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble. The end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From midfield, here's Tua. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Tua now on first down.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back. What a moment.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
McCann now for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Thornton. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Tua now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Looking to pass. Tua.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quez Watkins.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the turnover, it's Tua.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds. the first half.
Ready, set.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 36, Tua.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Tua going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They'll run with Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third down, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Run for Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Tua. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second down and goal. Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit almost 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Here's Pollard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
79 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Tua. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Pollard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. McCann for the point after.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua completes it to Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Again, it's Watson.
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.